Hello, everybody. I just got in from chipping some balls outside. Beautiful day. We're going to have gorgeous weather for Maiden on Saturday, but I wanted to get to the 2024 schedule. I know I'm releasing this a little bit later. I was kind of waiting on some events to pop up. But let me just go over this with you. So I'm going to have everything color-coded by four colors. Red's going to be all of our regular season Twilight events. Yellow is going to be the special ones like the majors, Ryder Cup, the doubleheader. Blue is going to be the Schuylkill County and Berks County events, and then green's the SCC member events. And I put down here, if you're reading the email, I know some of this doesn't apply to all of you. Like, not everybody's a member at Schuylkill. Not everybody's going to play in competitive Schuylkill and Berks events. But a lot of people, believe it or not, use this throughout their year to schedule their events. I had like Bailey message me about it this week. I know Jones is always on me about it. So guys really do use this. So apologies if some of this doesn't affect you at all. I understand that. But for some people it does, and it just helps me with scheduling it. So I'm just going to get to it here in March. And now going forward, like this is the time of year where I kind of wait to schedule Twilight based on the weather. And I can get away with it this time of year just because courses aren't booked. Like even Maiden this week, I got on top of it early. I called on Monday morning. I had no problem getting the tee times. So I would say up until April, you know, if we can play a Saturday, we're going to play a Saturday. That's just selfishly, I just would rather play on a Saturday. If there's a substantial difference where the weather looks Saturday is going to be terrible, and Sunday looks nice, I will schedule the Sunday. Now, that's just up until March. Okay. After that, it's pretty much set at that point where it's a Saturday. If it's raining, we're just not going to play. So you can book up until that point, unsure. I know it's supposed to get cold. They've been like the long range models have been money so far. They've been nailing it. I'd be looking at like that 45-degree mark, which so far we've had. Blue Mountain and Rich Valley were fantastic. High 40s, like minimal wind. I mean, Rich Valley was a little bit windier, but they've been great. But it's got to be in that 45-degree range for us to play. So like looking at next Saturday, that would be, I don't even have February's up. That's probably going to be a no-go. But I mean, stuff could change. I guess I'll just fast forward to the end of the month here. So like Easter's being the 31st. So like there's an example. I can make this Good Friday too. There's an example where it's Saturday or nothing. Okay, we're obviously not going to have one on Easter. So that would be one Saturday or I'd cancel depending on weather. And all of these course-wise, I have no idea. I like to book the summer stuff first, get them set, and then work backwards from there. So course-wise, coming up, I mean, I would say our next couple are going to be like Fairview, Willow Hollow, come to mind, like Reading Country Club, maybe before their prices come up. So like those would be three that I would schedule, I would say the next three at that point. Here's coming to April. The week after Easter, the 6th and 7th, I'm not hosting anything because I'm going to be in Pinehurst like this whole stretch here. So I'm not going to have time to organize an event or anything like that. So the 6th and 7th is going to be open. Also, this is a good time for me to plug Bainey. Bainey's also running a league, and he's another one I should have mentioned that's waiting for this schedule. He's really looking to run it on the off weeks when Twilight's not going on, especially in the summer when we start to play in a lot more tournaments. Bainey's going to have something, so I'm sure he can send an email out to you guys about his schedule. I know he has an app that does everything. So, you know, those are the type of weeks where if you're still looking to play, Bainey's got that going on. I think he does a similar thing of playing different courses in the area. So definitely no Twilight that weekend. This 13th, that'll be one Master Sunday. I want to stay away from that. And now here's where, you know, we get into our gap matches are on Sundays. Like, I like to keep these just for traveling purposes because these gap matches I'm already traveling. I mean, I think we play a Jersey course this year, a course almost in Maryland. So, like, we got a lot of driving. I try to keep these closer. So I'll start, like, getting in touch with, like, Hidden Valley, Lebanon Valley, stuff like that to fill in a couple of those. And I know we have a Lebanon Valley group golfer, but the only course I have set is White Birch. I was messaging Cheryl from the Manor today about the major, but nothing's set at that point. But yeah, April's concrete. That's what's going on in April. I can tell you that for a fact. That nothing is going to change unless we have a rain out, and we just won't be playing that day if that's the case. I think we had one rain out last year at Galen Hall. We generally have gotten pretty lucky weather-wise. All right, here's May. Same thing. We have our third of our 3 consecutive gap matches. So all of those Twilights are going to be on Saturday. May, this is a challenge match for gaps, so we're not guaranteed to be playing that week, but it's a 75% chance, so we probably are. And that's Mother's Day. I don't have that listed either. We can't be playing golf on Mother's Day. They're too important to us, those moms. Can move that to center. That'll piss me off, but oh well, I'll do that later. There's something in my way for that. 18th and 19th. Why do I not have... Oh, no Twilight that week. I'm going away on Sunday, Monday. Once again, can't schedule anything, so nothing going that week. Then we have our doubleheader. Doubleheader's the 25th. Morning round, BMV. Afternoon round, Pine Meadows. Most likely Saturday. Like this I could be moving it to Sunday if it doesn't work for the courses. I have not got in contact with either of them yet, but it will be one of that either Saturday or Sunday. I love what I did with that last year. I think I limited it to 24 players because we have the 36 hole turnaround. And I gave it to the first 24 people that wanted to play all 36 holes. And I think we had that last year. I think we had perfectly 24 who wanted to play 36. That way, I would have people signing up for Blue Mountain, not playing Pine Meadows. The spirit of that day is to play 36 holes. It's not to play Blue Mountain or leave. It's not to drive and play Pine Meadows and leave. We've been doing this 36 hole round for a long, long time, probably over 10 years. And the fun is to play 36 holes together. So that's why I'm just limiting that to this point to the first 24 golfers that want to play the entire day. If not, don't care. I've got to the point in Twilight with a lot of things, and same thing with Rich Maiden this week. I can run an event with 40 people. That's not the problem. The part that people don't realize is all the behind the scenes work that goes to organizing an event and doing the stats for that many people. Even the captains. The captains then have to draft for a lot of, that draft takes a lot more time. If I have a captain that's not tech savvy, I try to put them in the smaller Twilights. When it's 11 the past couple of weeks, you can tell how quick I go through the stats because I'm getting the email out to you guys on Tuesday afternoons. I can fly through 11 people's stats. I don't want to be doing in the 30s. And I know, people are inviting more, Twilight's getting bigger, but listen, just sign up early. That's all I can tell you. 20 for regular season events this year, it's 28. That's what I'm limiting when I call courses. I have to book these courses months in advance anymore with how big golf's getting. So I can't, I have to have that set amount. And I'm at the point I just don't feel bad if you're after the deadline. Sorry if I'm an asshole for that, but running this league for that long, I just have to be strict and organized with it. So it's first come, first serve. Now the majors, I'm not. I'm gonna let as many people want to play in those as possible. I don't have to do as much work for the majors stats wise, and they're our big events. But regular season one's 28. All right, here's June. June's super busy. We got the Invitational at Schuylkill, so that's a county event. That's on the 1st and 2nd. The Berks Partners. The Berks Junior Senior is on the 3rd. Unofficial. Berks stuff is kind of unofficial, official. I have a somewhat inside source there that knows what's going on. And then after the Invitational, that rolls right into the Skook match play. The actual tournament itself is on the 15th and 16th this year at White Birch, and you got 3 qualifying options. So those of you who are interested in playing that, you can pick one of these 3 dates. So Tuesday, Friday, or Saturday that you could qualify. That same weekend, we're going to have our first major. Where yet? If it's the Manor or Golden Oaks, like I said, I reached out to Cheryl today at the Manor to try to get things going with that. She didn't get back to me yet. But we're playing a major that day. What course it's on. And listen, if like Golden Oaks just has scrambles and I have the major date set. If they can't host, like I'll just have to call an audible and go somewhere else. But that for sure, Sunday the 9th is going to be when we play our first major. So then we got the match play the next weekend. And then we have a regular Twilight the 22nd. I believe this is also Schuylkill member guest weekend. So I guess I can put that there for any of you Schuylkill guys. I don't play in that, but I'm pretty sure that is the member guest. I'll have to check that before I send out the email. And then regular Twilight on June 30th to finish it. Why do I have that on Sunday because that's my anniversary. I knew there was a reason why I didn't have the 29th booked. I already got in trouble for playing golf on my anniversary. Moving into July. Berksham unofficially weekdays 1st and 2nd at Ledge. You got July 4th that week. Oh, and see, I don't know. This did not save from earlier today. This is not right. This date is supposed to be right here. This is the first official event I have booked is the White Birch event. So I'm going to highlight that one in yellow there. That just must not have saved today when I was working on that. So the White Birch One Club event is official. I booked that with Randy. He's really hard to book with. So there were not many dates that worked. And that July 6th was one of the only ones that did. So that'll be our One Club event at Birch Saturday the 6th. Then we got a regular Twilight on the 13th. We have 2 events going on the 20th and 21st. This kind of sucks because I love the Berks Partners, but it looks like the Schuylkill County Stroke Play at Hidden Valley and the Berks Partners is going to fall on the same weekend. It is what it is, but definitely no Twilight there. And then the other major weekend I'm going to be looking at is the 27th and 28th. Didn't call courses yet. I'm going to try the 27th first. If that doesn't work, I'm going to go to the 28th. Sometimes I have a little bit more luck with courses on Sundays. Saturdays seem to be a big scramble day. But yeah, that is July. Okay, August, we're starting to shut things down here. We're playing West Shore this year, the better ball instead of the Sullivan. I know you're probably used to seeing the Sullivan on this the last weekend in July. But that's why we're now playing a major that weekend instead, because we all played the Sullivan. So that weekend should be open for most of us. And we're playing on West Shores again. So I'm not going to have anything that first week. That goes right into Schuylkill's Club Championship. Cuffy's BCI is also, I believe, the 11th, he told me. So that's a dead weekend no matter what. That's taken up 70% of Twilight. The Skook Senior is at Schuylkill this year. So that's the 17th and 19th. A couple of our guys I know will be playing in that with a Twilight sandwiched in between. That could be our last one. This could be our last one. There's a Beltz's, I guess, kind of work, not work scramble. Could possibly be on the 24th. If it is, that will be our last Twilight of the year. So it really all depends. And then I'm really excited about this new event here over Labor Day weekend, the 31st and 1st, Hidden Birch Challenge. I think you all should get a partner for that. It's going to be 18 holes at White Birch on Saturday, 18 holes at Hidden Valley on Sunday, and it's just a straight better ball of partners. That's going to be a really fun one. It's a new event that we're adding to the county golf this year, so I hope you guys support that. Ryder Cup. Andy told me to get in contact with him next week. So I'm going to try to lock down one of these 2 dates, either Saturday the 7th or Saturday the 14th to end it. So yeah, that's that. I mean, we usually get around 20 Twilights in. We're already going to have 3 in before March. If I count backwards from that, let's just say that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 17 depending on how March goes. So if we play 3 times in March, yeah, that's usually what we get around is our 20 amount. So I hope I'm running out of time here for my 15-minute. I hope this helped you guys. I'll also just have it posted on the email as well, that you can refer to it at any time you need. But for those of you playing Maiden, I'm looking forward to seeing you on Saturday. Have a good night, guys.